end the occupation of Palestine. We're gonna end the occupation of Palestine. We want human rights for all. We're gonna walk.
Just realized that my story with Palestine started 50 years ago when I was 16 years old, and I was a young Jewish girl brought up in a suburb in New York, Long Island, and I heard about these kibbutz in Israel where you could go to volunteer, and it sounded like a wonderful, idealistic, but then I realized there was an underside to the whole thing, and that was this terrible racism and hatred towards the Arab people.
5 of the protesters were arrested for blocking the entrance after they were kept out.
Israel is an apartheid state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5.
Code Pink, a women's organization committed to ending wars abroad, led the rally. Its founder, Medea Benjamin, told News to Share that AIPAC doesn't represent her or the philosophy of peace.
We look for all ways that we can use to put pressure on our government and put pressure on the Israeli government. And one of the best tools that we have is the boycott, divestment, and sanctions campaign. It's a way that people can get involved. For example, if there are Israeli products that are being carried in local stores in the United States, we can go and protest and ask for those products to be taken off the shelf. My organization, because it's mostly a women's group, focused originally on the Dead Sea product called Ahava, and we went to beauty supply stores, and we went to pharmacies and all kinds of places where they were carrying these supplies, and we would literally just take it off the shelves and put it in the garbage can and say we should get rid of this. We sometimes went to jail because of this.
I'm a morally conscious woman, and I do not spend my money on companies that profit from illegal occupation. Ahava, not for me.
Don't let the label Made in Israel fool you. Ahava products are produced by an Israeli company on occupied Palestine. This is against international law. Ahava, not for me.
The harassment against me is nothing to compare to what Palestinians go through living under occupation. But in my own way, it has been difficult. First of all, fighting with my parents, who I loved very much, but they were very supportive of Israel. As an organization, we lost a lot of support when we started coming out in support of Palestine, always lose financial support.
We have settlements. We can move to any place we want. We control this area.
There are many people in the U.S. who are in tremendous solidarity with the cause for Palestinian freedom and equality, and we will continue to work in our own government to try to bring the sentiment from the grassroots into the halls of Congress and into our White House.